Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be getting the sniper achievement on the Colt 1911. This is the second gun you can get right after the AK. And personally, I think this gun is a bit of a pain in the ass. I did not review or refresh my memory when it comes to it, so excuse me if there's a few cuts, as I might click the wrong buttons. But yeah, I learned this gun a bit ago. I think like a day or two ago. So I am a bit rusty, as I learned like 2, maybe 3 other guns after this. But as with every gun, you want to first start off with the clip, and then with this gun, you need to take the 2 screws out and then the brown cover on both sides of the gun. So this would, I'm just going to skip the animations because it's relatively painstaking to watch if you already know what's going to happen. Alright, so after you unscrew the 2 brown things, the grips, you want to go to the barrel of the gun, and this little piece under the barrel, you want to pull that off. And then you want to take the spring out of it. Alright, now you want to go to the side of the gun, and right above here you want to take off the slide stop. And now you can pull the entire slide off. And now on the slide, you want to take this cap off, the barrel bushing, and then you want to go ahead and take the iron sight off. And this is where I'm starting to get a bit memorable. Okay, I can remember. So you want to take that top cylinder off. You want to take the actual barrel out. This little soda cap or soda can tab looking thing up here, you want to take that off. And now to move to the back, this rugged looking metal piece with the numbers on it, you want to take that off. And then you want to take this silver little firing pin out. And this gray circle next to it, you want to take that out. And let me check to see if I'm forgetting anything. Now, an issue with my memory right now that I'm realizing is that I'm mixing up this gun with the Tech 9, which is causing me to screw up a bit. So, sorry. Alright, so you want to move to the side of the gun. You want to click this triangle looking thing next to the hammer here, next to the cylinder too. You want to click the tiny silver rod on the inside of the cylinder, and now you want to take out this little cylinder out completely. This little smooth black piece on the top of the gun right above the hammer, you can go ahead and take that off. And now at the bottom of the pistol grip, we have this pin in the corner right here. You want to take that out. And then you can take this back curved grippy thing, that name, and then on it, at the very top corner, there's a pin. You want to take that out. And now, yes, you want to, still remembering, you want to take this curved piece right out. And now on the inside of here, we have this very shiny silver rectangle thing that splits off into 3 little pieces. You want to take that out, the sear spring. Alright, and now you have this fat pin right here that's directly under the hammer. You want to take that out, and now you can take out the hammer. And now on the hammer, this pin connects this silver tail to the hammer. I don't know what it's called. Excuse my lack of terminology. You want to take that out, which separates them two. And now, right here, this little black piece, you see there's a pin connecting it. You want to find that pin here. It's the last pin on here, excluding this button right here. The ammo release. That's what that called, I think. The magazine release. Now you want to take those little pieces out. I really can't describe the shape to them. I'm sorry about that. And now the final thing is the well, the final two things is the button, which you will need to take out, and then finally the trigger. Actually, not finally the trigger. Sorry about that. The reason that wasn't the final thing was because I forgot to take out the rear iron sight from the slide. Alright, on the gun disassembly, you have to put the trigger back in. I got a notification from my virus software, that's not good. I'm going to put the button, or the magazine catch back in. And now we have the fat pin and the small pin. Well, we want to put the pieces that correspond with the small pin back in. So let's put them in, and then the small pin. And now we want to put the tail back onto the hammer. Put the hammer back in. And now we put the fat pin in. Alright. Now next what I want to do is I want to put these three pieces back into the back grip. And then I want to go ahead and put the silver rectangle with the three splits back in. And now I can put the curvy piece that connects up to the hammer. And now the rear grip in. And then finally the corner pin. Alright. And now I want to zoom back out to this side of the gun and put this cylinder back in. And then put these three pieces right back into that cylinder. And then put the safety lock back on the triangle piece. And now we're going to go back to the slide. I'm going to go ahead and put the rear sight back on. We're going to connect the soda can tab back to the barrel. We're going to go to the black weird shape and rod. Put that right back in. And now the silver rod right in. And now the rugged texture with the numbers. I'm going to slide that back on. And now you want to go to the barrel, put that back into the slide. And now the cylinder up here, you want to put that back on top. And now you want to put the cap on. And we're going to go ahead and connect the recoil spring back into here. And before we put the slide back on, I forgot to put this right in. Alright. And now we want to put the slide back in. And then before we put the recoil spring back in, we want to put this little piece in, the slide stop. And now we put this recoil, or the recoil sling plug in. And now on this side, I like to start on this side because this side's a bit weird. If you do things slightly out of order, it will cost you the achievement. So just start on this side. So we want to put the brown piece back in and both screws back in, and the same on the other side. The brown grip and then there's two screws. Doesn't matter which screw you do first. And then finally the clip. We want to put the clip back together. I can't tell you how many times I've sacrificed this achievement because I accidentally hit the clip itself instead of the parts to the clip. So you want to actually hit the parts of the clip. And yes, this has been the sniper achievement. And one thing I forgot to say on last episode is that after you get the sniper achievement, you can go ahead and do the super game and the hardcore game and just do it in the same exact order. And because basically these are the same exact thing as getting the sniper on the sniper achievement on game, but just a slightly different harder variant of it. So yes, this concludes this tutorial. With how many cuts I'm going to have, or how many things I'm going to have to with how many mistakes I'm going to have to cut out, I'm definitely going to refresh my memory on the gun before I do a tutorial again, just to make it a little easier on myself and possibly even easier on you to understand, so there's not as many cutting and jumping around and possible inconsistencies. So I'm going to apologize for that on this video and the last video, and I'm going to improve on next video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Any support is greatly appreciated, and thank you for watching. Bye.